Sky Q, 5 missing features you'll definitely want included in Sky's next big update. Sky recently announced a swathe of new features for its next-generation satellite box, Sky Q, which are currently rolling out in a software update. But while the update has some stellar improvements, there are still a few glaring omissions in Sky Q. Sky Q recently celebrated its 2nd birthday. The next-generation satellite system went on sale in the UK in early February 2016 as a pricey new addition to the lineup targeted at the most dedicated Sky viewers. Sky Q ousted its predecessor, Sky+HD, from the Sky Store in October of that same year, as Sky reshuffled its offering. The UK broadcaster still supports the latter, however, it's no longer available to buy for new customers. And that makes sense as Sky Q improves on Sky+HD in a number of ways. The all-new satellite system was completely redesigned from the ground up, with a slimmed-down set-top box, and a new-look Bluetooth remote that swapped Sky+'s iconic buttons for a circular touchpad. Since it launched, Sky has rolled out a number of new features to its Sky Q hardware. The latest blockbuster upgrade brings a redesigned menu, personalized results in voice search, and support for HDR video content. Sky has also announced a new partnership to bring apps such as Netflix and Spotify to the set-top box in the future. But despite the swathe of new features, there are still a few additions we'd love to see make their way to Sky Q. Record upcoming series. This is something that has irked us since the launch of Sky Q, back in early 2016. Sky Q boasts a pretty comprehensive search function, which surfaces upcoming episodes, previous seasons available on demand, relevant items on sale in the Sky Store, and similar shows also airing on Sky. From within the search window, Sky Q viewers can set a series link to record an upcoming show each week. This works really well, but annoyingly Sky Q only makes this option available when the show you are looking to record has a finalized air date. Searching for a show that does not have an air date, or any on-demand episodes available from Sky, does not bring up any results. That's particularly frustrating when you are watching Sky and are constantly being teased by adverts for shows that are coming soon. Instead, you need to keep regularly checking back on your Sky Q. What makes this omission particularly annoying is that Sky Q is already able to automatically start a series link whenever your chosen show next appears for a new season. However, Sky Q will only perform this function if you've set a series link on the previous season. So, for example, if you put a series link on Game of Thrones Season 5 last year, Sky Q will assume you'll want to watch Season 6 and will automatically start recording the show when it premieres the following year. Unfortunately, Sky Q viewers can't tell the box to do the same thing if they missed out on the last season, or only recently caught up on the show on demand, after its original air date. It's a small tweak, but one that would ensure forgetful viewers got the chance to see their favorite series the second it aired. More dual-screen apps. Sky Q launched with a handful of pre-installed apps that could be used in split screen alongside the show you are currently watching. These lightweight widgets slide in from the side of the screen with bite-size information. It's a brilliant feature, and allows viewers to quickly check the latest headlines, weather updates, and more, without changing channel or interrupting the show. At launch, Sky Q only had a small selection of apps, including Sky News and Sky Sports. And unfortunately, despite a swathe of software updates to the system in the last 2 years, that number hasn't increased. It appears third-party developers haven't exactly fallen over themselves for the chance to create a custom Sky Q application. That's a shame, since there is some serious potential here. We would love to see social media websites launch apps on Sky Q, enabling viewers to quickly check what's trending on Facebook, or being said about a certain show on Twitter while they're watching. That sort of interactivity around live events can usually only be achieved by checking a second screen, like a smartphone or tablet. These split-screen Sky Q apps would also be useful for takeaways. With the likes of Just Eat and Domino's already offering people the chance to order their dinner from their smartwatch or smart speaker, it makes sense to offer them the ability to launch an app during a movie to order a pizza with the Sky Q remote. Prime Video support. With an upcoming update to Sky Q, the satellite broadcaster will bring video-on-demand firm Netflix to its platform. The recently announced partnership will see Netflix's catalog of content, including its original series and movies, included in a brand new Sky TV subscription pack. Sky Q subscribers will see Sky and Netflix content side by side for the first time in a redesigned Sky Q menu. Those who already subscribe to Netflix each month can either migrate their account over to the new Sky TV bundle, or sign in using their existing account details to bring Netflix content to their Sky Q box. This is a brilliant addition for customers, bringing more exclusive content to Sky Q and negating the need to constantly swap between inputs to cycle between Sky Q and another set-top box, like Apple TV, to watch shows on Netflix. Given the excitement around this new partnership, we would love to see another popular video-on-demand provider come to the platform, Prime Video. Amazon's video-on-demand platform has seen a number of hugely successful original shows and film, including Jeremy Clarkson, Richard Hammond, and James May's new motoring show, The Grand Tour, and Oscar award-winning films, like The Big Sick and Manchester by the Sea. These original productions are often unable to be seen anywhere else. That means Sky Q customers will have to fork out for another rival set-top box to catch these shows and movies. If Sky can cut a deal with Amazon along similar lines to its partnership with Netflix, then its flagship would really become a one-stop shop for all the home entertainment that's monopolizing the water cooler conversations in the office. Viewers' profiles. With Sky Q, the UK satellite broadcaster placed a greater emphasis on personalisation and curation, so much so the first version of the operating system almost buried the electronic program guide, EPG, in the main menu. That's since changed, but nonetheless, the next generation system still wants to recommend your next favorite show based on what you've been watching. The My Q section of the surfaces movies, television shows and sporting events it thinks will appeal to your sensibilities. With the latest update, Sky Q viewers can use voice controls to surface recommendations with commands like "Show movies for me" and "Show box sets for me." It's a brilliant feature, but we'd love to see Sky push it further. Sky Q mini boxes track your viewing history separate from the main box, so if you have a Sky Q mini in the kitchen, this will recommend shows based on what you watch in that room, not what you watch in the lounge or bedroom. That's good, but it would be great if Sky Q knew who was watching and separate the recommendations based on the viewer, not the location of the box. Netflix already provides this feature, enabling subscribers to create numerous profiles for each viewer. As such, the video-on-demand service is able to surface different recommendations for each viewer, despite each member of the household using the same account. If there was a way to identify yourself to Sky Q, then the service would be able to recommend new shows and movies based on a combination of what you watched on the train to work, on your smartphone, on a tablet in bed last weekend, and on the television with the family in the lounge. This would also enable Sky Q subscribers to create a profile for their children to help remove any erroneous kids' TV in your My Q. Amazon Echo support. Sky brought its long-awaited voice search functionality to Sky Q last year, before adding to the feature with a slew of new personalization options a few months ago. This is incredibly useful, especially since typing out the titles of your favorite box sets and movies takes an age on the small alphanumerical keypad. Personalization in voice search, such as the ability for Sky Q viewers to ask for hand-picked recommendations such as "Show movies for me," "Show box sets for me," is a nice addition to the feature. However, it would be great to see Sky really push the boat out and ship an app for the Amazon Echo. The smart speaker has enjoyed enormous success since it launched in UK in September 2016, and the ability to ask Alexa, the cloud-powered assistant that powers the Echo, to when your favorite show is scheduled to air, and set a recording from another room, would be a brilliant. And with Amazon's talkative smart assistant Alexa expanding from the Echo smart speaker range to a number of leading smartphones, including Huawei-branded handsets, any Ford vehicle with a Sync 3 infotainment system, Sonos speakers, and some smart home appliances, building a Sky Q skill would be a simple way to multiply the reach of Sky Q and help customers set reminders for shows, and ensure their favorite movie is downloaded and ready to watch when they get home. Being able to say, Alexa, ask Sky to download Blade Runner 2049, or Alexa, ask Sky what time Arsenal vs Everton starts tonight would save a multitude of button presses. Granted, this one seems like a long shot, but it's nice to dream, isn't it?